COVID-19 cases are on the rise again, and now we're seeing more of those sick enough to be hospitalized than we've seen since the pandemic began. The Spectrum Health dashboard has shown more than 100 people hospitalized with COVID-19 for the past several days. Tuesday, 157 patients were on board, admitted with coronavirus system-wide. It's a new record.
COVID is still pretty unpredictable. I was not expecting to see it this early. We're seeing numbers of COVID-19 patients that are actually higher than we saw in the spring. So we are experiencing what I would call a second surge, and that is bringing concern to the hospital.
But even as numbers rise, we are better prepared to respond to this pandemic. We have access to more PPE, and our providers have a better understanding of how to treat this virus.
My hope is that we don't have to stop any procedures or care that is necessary to deliver our community. And at this point in time, with the measures that we have in place, we are not anticipating having to do that. However, if our COVID numbers go up significantly while we're trying to deliver care to our other patients, we are going to run into some capacity issues.
To help slow the spread, Spectrum Health infectious disease specialists encourage you to always wear a mask when in public or in groups. Restrict gatherings to fewer than 10 people. Skip carpools, or at least wear a mask if you do choose to use them. And work to maintain that 6-foot distance from anyone not in your household. We are doing our part too. Spectrum Health team members are wearing masks, and visitor restrictions remain in place.
We really hate implementing visitor restrictions. We know how important it is to have family and friends to help with the healing process. At the same time, we have to balance that with the safety for our other patients that are in the hospital, for our staff, and for other visitors that are in the hospital.
Caring for our patients is our top priority, and we know an important part of that commitment is making sure you are informed and have access to information you can trust. Visit the Spectrum Health COVID-19 dashboard for up-to-date information on what's happening in our community. We are all in this together.